What is up, guys? Welcome back to our fourth game of this best of 7 show match between Carbone and Shake 2020. Shake actually losing the last game as the Spanish. Tut tut tut, Shake. I thought that was your main squeeze. To be fair, he did lose against Carbone's Brits, so all is slightly forgiven. We're in the fourth game. We're on Grand Chaco. Shake points to the south map in the colour blue, playing as the Swedes. Carbone points to the northwest in the colour red, playing as the Dutch. Now, if players know how his maps spawn, should be hunting for these double llamas around each of the ponds. Carbone's now seen the Swedish Explorer, but they're choosing to part ways and go different directions. I think Shake is actually specifically looking for those llamas. It's been quite hard to out-scout Dutch on this map. You only have one Explorer. Dutch have two, the Envoy and the Explorer. Carbone finds in those two llamas. He's already up to 4 llamas to 0. He should be up to 4 llamas to 0. Yes, he is. Just maybe one of them's already got lost or eaten on the way back or deleted. So the Envoy down to the southern side is going to find another 2. Come on, Carbone. You know there's going to be more here. Just walk around the other side of the water. Be a good boy now. Do it. And he's just thankful for what he has, and yet he has 6 llamas. Where's the other? Oh, it's over here. Okay, he wasn't eaten. Llama's just been a good boy, just chilling there. And the others just walk back. Yeah, they're gonna make some good llama stew as the game goes on. And some people say this matchup is balanced. Some say it's Dutch favored. Some say it's Sweden favored. I don't actually know. I'm just actually making stuff up at this point. But I know that Shake thinks that Sweden is a terrible sieve. However, every time we watch Sweden play, we believe none of what Shake has to say. And once again, he's going for his Cav deck. 3 Husnage, 2, no pike at all. Does have double leather cannon cards, torp cards, no blueberries. Has Cav attack, Cav HP, Cav combat, 5 hacks, 5 hus, and advanced Cav HP in the 4th age. Doesn't have Northern Forests. That's literally his best card in the game. That is so strong. But I have a feeling we won't get to that point anyway. Shake loving his double Cav play as Sweden, as we've seen in many other show matches and games on the ladder involving Shake. He also does like to mix in, obviously, the 2 Falcons, the 10 Jaegers. It's like the perfect, like, it's interesting because Sweden is known for the Karelians, but Shake has basically says, right, I'm either going Musk, Falk, or I'm going pure hacks. Either one of the 2. And apart outside of that, he's not really interested in what Sweden has to offer. And the hacks are just incredible units in general. And Shake does like to mass them from double. And it always seems when you have so many hack blights early in this game, well, actually, it's really hard to deal with. Shake aging up with 15 Vil does go for the 2 torps. And hasn't yet decided to delete any llamas onto the torps for that faster food generation. Might have been a good shout earlier on. But now he's getting his wood chopping. He's got some Vils out on the map. Starting to herd, but I'm sure this one will go off for a nice walk. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4 mines nearby. And this one's also torpable quite happily from Shake's point of view. And the villagers are now going for a walk. And actually, Shake is going to go that far torp to start off the game. It looks like he has scouted this. Yep, going to go for this one. Hasn't seen back mine over here. But as you can see, Shake's going to go for the furthest torps out, furthest mines out first, 2 torp, and then work his way back, like a Japan monk would do with their hunts as well. He's up against Carbone. Carbone dropping down a bank at a very respectful time. Look at this. A 14 Vil age up, a Vil in queue, and a bank down at 330. And Carbone, that bank is going to be up on the age up as well. Doesn't matter because the Vil's already in queue. Yeah, Carbone's very happy with his start. Did he eat many llamas? Oh yeah, all of them. Oh, I didn't eat all of the llamas. Just eat 1 or 2. Carbone has legit ate 5 llamas in age 1. So no big economic boost as the game goes on for Carbone. Carbone wants to kind of get some momentum done early on. He's aged up with 400 wood, so no logistician hype today. No halberdiers, no... Yeah, well, no vet halbs, age 2. I think this is fine though. Carbone's going for 700 food. How is Carbone at, what is it, 5 llamas, but still can't afford that bank straight away after gathering his resources. Looks like also gone for an extra 50 wood as well, so that he could afford the market before 700 wood comes down. All his minor little differences, maybe looking to take some treasures. Oh, has Carbone seen this? Carbone's so close to seeing stable. This is such a, I'm not going to say blunder from Shake, but you often see stables built defensively, but this stable is right in your face. And Shake's like, mate, I'm going Hussars. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about me dropping a stable and making Huss? And he actually is queuing up Huss as well. Now seen by Carbone definitely from the line of sight. Barracks coming down and surely 5 pikes to be trained, which in itself is a bit of a win there for Sweden. But those 5 pikes can go out and siege torps as well. The classic forward outpost, spawn the dominions, and torp up a forward mine straight away. And wow, it's absolutely fine. It's a good play. Quite hard to siege this in between the TP and the torps and the mines. There's only 1 torp on this mine. This mine's still to be discovered, but it's been quite hard to really put pressure on these other torps down here. I'm getting flashbacks back to the days where Dutch players used to train 5 envoys in the first age and just go on a mad one out on the map, punching down any torp villagers and really forcing like some really smart defensive play there from Sweden to try and get that torp eco going, but without losing villagers to some mad Dutch envoys, which used to get boosted by the market techs so much. Yes, they still do, don't they? I keep forgetting that. I swear. I think they turned them down in terms of total ability. Yeah, envoys used to like reach like 320 HP thanks to Greatcoat. It was so good, so good, too good, of course, but like just memey good.
Befehl?
5 Huss from Shake is crossing the map in the defensive formation, looking to get into the Dutch base, get some casualties. Carbone must have those 5 pikes on the. Oh, okay. I saw the skirms, I cried, but I saw the pikes crossing the map, and I was like, yes, the pikes are coming across the horizon. Shake's gonna make contact here. That's not what he really wants. He's just lost 1 pike. TC Fire can help as well. And Carbone is literally playing the right click micro here, which is exactly what you need to do. It's taken 2 Huss down, and Shake has done nothing with them and has to retreat, hoping that the Explorer can snare down some more damage. Now that there's skirms out in the field as well, you know, that Explorer's going down. Does the Huss try and kill the skirms? Save the Explorer. He's looking for the pike kill. 5 more Huss come, or 4 more Huss come from behind. Another Huss will go down. Skirms run back. Another pike in queue. Minutemen being called, and a full batch of pikes will come out. It's not ideal here from Shake. He's going to go in to try and make some more stuff happen. I think you'll see the Minutemen maybe call it a day, but it's also tempting because it's just Minutemen skirms, but the pike's coming behind, and Shake's Cav has taken a lot of lead to the face. And Carbone controlling this game so far quite nicely. Always remember though, Sweden and their top economy is going to start to drive away quite nicely as the game goes on. And what these Huss batches are doing is actually just basically prolonging Age 2 so that Sweden has all the times to ship their cards. Dominions, 700 wood, 4 torp, and then age up on the 700 coin. Might be tempted just to save the cards to then, you know, stack 5 hacks, 1000 coin, Cav combat in the 3rd age, and but I think he's going to need the 700 coin to age up here because he really doesn't have a huge coin reserve, and I think he wants to get into making H3 hacks pretty much now. Full Huss spam is not gonna. Well, I'm gonna say it's not gonna cut it, but it's gonna clean this up. 1 torp's gonna go down, but these Minutemen HP as 1 HP and 5 torp, and the thing is, Shake's gonna get the first volley. Okay, Carbone does turn around, kills another Huss. Another Huss going down. Minutemen getting some good value as well. Shake will try and do some fancy trample tactic stuff. I know he's going to do some tramp. He does. He loves it. He loves it. He'll never not do that. More packs reinforced just to try and trade. And I think overall, I'll be happy with Carbone's situation here. Nearly looking to age up. And maybe he's now wishing he had some of those llamas still alive. But he's killed so many Huss. Taken down some torps. Killed a Vil. And overall, age at the same time as Shake is, and probably should be thinking now going to mainly Dragoon play. Ouch! Sends in 700 gold instead of 700 food. So many people say that, you know, why would you ever have 700 food in your deck as Dutch? And the problem is, well, he's actually bought food and wood with the gold because he had too much gold left over, and well, you kind of just negated the whole point of having that 700 gold shipment.
Ik voel me nu wat sterker.
Oh, they're just exposed. They're gonna get pulled back. And you see, Carbone's trying to pull trip. Actually, these 3 vills are pulling this 1 vill towards. And I think he's just worked out that actually, yeah, he's going to need more vills in. But when you move as a group, the group follow a central waypoint. I think it's better just to use them as individual commands and individual units, and they kind of do not work as a group. I think 2 vill, 1 vill went down there, and 1 vill went low HP.
Hello.
Yeah, well, yeah, 1 vill definitely did go down there. Edges up it in. Skirm Halb is the play here. Double racks, not looking to match with the Reuters play behind. I think Carbone has seen enough streams and knowledge of the community to know that Shake is going to unleash the full Hackplights behind this. And yeah, I think we all agree that this is like a really strong strategy that Sweden have. And what Shake's doing, he's waiting for double stable, but he's going to queue double hacks behind this. He loves popping 10 at a time. Makes him feel so manly when he clicks that button and 10 pop out. But we'll leave Shake being. He's still torping. He's still getting torps down, and he's up to 170 population. And I think that you can see Dutch is trying to deal with the Engelberg's torps on the right. He's now looking on the left. Wonder how much of the torping map Carbone's seen. He's not going to try and go too far on either side. He's just going to charge right through the middle, closest to his reinforcements. Skirm Howard push. The thing is, Skirms have to kill the Hackblights, and the Halbs are kind of useless until they make contact, which I don't think the Hacks will ever try and go melee into these units or attack from distance. Come the Halberdiers. Yeah, 10 Hacks can get some good value here. They have negative multiplier versus, is that all infantry just or heavy? Yeah, all infantry. Wow. I suppose it's a different way of doing multipliers instead of having a lower base damage and adjusting from there. Oh, folks! The Falcons from the outpost! That outpost is going down. How's he got away with that? He pulled Tricks Falcons with the cavalry and takes a decent volley, and outpost is alive with 56 HP. That is lucky, Shake. That is lucky. That is lucky, man. That you shouldn't be relying on that to be your kind of like strategy. Oh, just get that outpost down to 50 HP and pop 2 Falc. Wow. 2 Falcs will unfortunately catch these pikes crossing as well. I think the target is on Fox 2. Ooh. Okay, left the line of sight. Cannonballs eventually rolled into the ponds. Lost to Davy Jones's locker. 14 hacks here from Shake behind this. I'm sure he'll be tempted to send in... Well, he'll probably be tempted to send in 5 more hacks, but I think what he really wants at some point is to start up in his... Well, pure Hackplights really, because Halbs push away the idea of going into Huss, and the 5 Huss play here from Carbone is near on... Well, it looks silly, but I'll tell you what he's done. He's actually pinned the army static. The Falcons aren't moving, and the Hacks had to body block to protect the Falconets. And actually, it's a massive damage already done to Shake's army. Those Falconets have gone down, and there's so many Skirms behind doing some good damage. Halberd is now into cover mode, 50% resist, and cross multiply with a 0.75 multiplier of the Hackblights. And this army here from Carbone looking a bit on edge, now sending in 5 Huss, train double Hackblights, but there's more reinforcing Halberdiers and Carbone's answer to the assignments. You keep training the Halberdiers if your Skirms are alive. You have to anticipate your Halbs will die, so you need to quickly replace them, because if this was a full Skirm batch, we'd only have like 5 Halbs, and this army will turn in on those units, and there's 7 merchants out of position there. Unfortunately, they're all going to go down. Unless Shake's not going to see it, because Shake! He doesn't see it. Outpost goes down, but I'm worried because this Carbone now sees this, but there's still Vils here. It's just in an awkward position. He's hoping that the Halbs will come out and save him, but He needs to move out the way. There's 5 husks coming in as well, and they will definitely get the snare in. Oh, Carbone! Whoa. No, where you going? He's starting to pull back with the skirms, but I think he's realised that he can't really keep up. And yes, 4 vills do go down in the end there, but the hounds do push them away. That's pike. That's 2 pikes and envoys. It's not villagers. Okay, I'm not as worried. But he's still having his vills. He hasn't moved them. They're still vulnerable. And the thing is, if you lose 6 vills to a raid like this, that is you never recover 6 vills. You can recover losing like 10 dragoons, but never 6 vills. And Carbone is just playing with the fire here. And Shake, unfortunately, is losing a couple more units to the Haubs. But considering how fast these villages are exposed, I know they're H2 Husks, but if you keep them alive, you can win the game with an OP cav raid later on. Haubs have cleaned up this top and they're moving in further, but I feel on their own they're exposed, and Shake knows this. He's going to try and intercept, and Carbone, I don't think he knows which way to attack. He's attacking this way with his main army. These Haubs, he kind of just needs to try and get home, and he's just abandoned. He's gone to defensive cover mode, and will turn into the human sponge. Falconet is out for here. Oh, Artillery Foundry out here for Shake. He's going Falcons? Sure, he's going Falcons. Egon Falcons. It's cats with the hacks. He's going Falcons. Yeah, I agree. Carbone was very lucky that he still has a respectable villager count there, because that was... This whole game's been like interesting, really, really niche, micro, small exchanges, but then you can just lose all those vills in a heartbeat and the game's over. And Jaeger's coming out and now going into trained Falconet's really impressive stuff. And the problem is these Haubs need to keep moving. They need to keep moving. You have to keep moving. You got more speed from the Jaegers. You have to keep moving. You can't stay here taking full volleys here from the Jaegers. Carbone, you have to keep moving. He's just eating the shots. Oh, this is disastrous. I know he has so much raw range HP, but we in a different dimension we would have 20 Haub right on top of this artillery foundry, and these Falcons get killed straight away. But now he has to back out and think of going into some sort of surprise Hussar switch. He's now floating. He's going into more skirm, but he now need. Did he see the artillery foundry? He did see the artillery foundry. This should be Q for make Colves urgently. Oh, for Falk. Oh, you either go in or you just hit that GG. Come on. To be fair, I don't blame him being like mentally fried at this point, because actually, how do you respond quickly to 4 Falk? The answer is don't. Okay, he's now build an artillery foundry, but it's at the front of his base. If that gets scouted, those Falcons are right-clicking that straight away. More vills exposed on the front of the base. Carbone losing some vills, and these will be going down behind this. And Shake's switch into Jaeger cannon has just hit Carbone for 6. He doesn't really know how to best respond. Goes Culverins, but he didn't take on the Jaegers earlier when it was just Jaegers and no Falcons, but now he has to deal with both Jaegers and Falcons. This is going to be a tough one from Carbone. He needs at least 3 Colves to defend this, and he needs to buy some wood to make sure he has another market. All his vills need to come off food straight away onto wood, and I don't think... Okay, they're the gang saw. 2 Colves will come out. He would have to work really hard with the micro to get the value, take down the Falcons. The Falcons interested in more Haubs. Haubs gone early. Haubs have gone early. Keep the Falcons interested. Out come the Colves. He's just shot the closest one, and it's an easy escape here from the Falcons. The hacks are going to dive in. They know that if they kill the Culverins, they have free reign. The Jaegers are just chilling nearby as well. There's a nice raid at the back of the base here. Roach has been picked up by Hackpolites. That's been shut down. Falcons still getting value onto the Halberdiers. And there's still one Colv. Still 1 Falcon, and that Falcon's still getting value. Another card in for Carbone. 8 skirms going to come in. Still full Jaegers on the floor from Shake. No real answer, unfortunately, because of how strong the Jaegers are compared to infantry combats, skirms. The Falcon goes down behind. There's 31 villagers here for Carbone with 5 bank. Shake, 36 villagers, full Torpeco, and Shake definitely does have an economic lead at this point. He's still floating. 2,500 res. sends it in gold now. Is he just good? Is he looking for a cheeky age up to the 4th? I don't think that is. I don't think that's his play. He's should continue on the road and pressure. Keep training the Falcons, keep training the Hackblights, and maybe a barrack somewhere for another batch of 5. Jaegers will be very tasty behind this. Albs will come out to reinforce his villager, and I think what Carbone's done. I think what Carbone's finding out is he needs to have all his villagers one side of the map so they're easily defendable from his military. The problem is, Ville's out here, and Ville's over here. There's just, you cannot defend both. And Sheikh should be really, really being bullish now with the Jaegers and the Falconets. Should be training veteran Hussars to get on this raiding action and to get the snaring on the skirms as well for the Jaegers and Falcons to punish behind this. Full hacks is absolutely fine still, but I'd love to see a hack Huss split batch and then get Vest Husses being teched in behind. Yeah, I mean, Sheikh knows there's Vils out here. He can see it on this animal. He can click the animal and go, oh, this animal is being gathered up very quickly. We can see it's being gathered up very quickly. We can see there's a full 8 village. Oh, no, 9, 10. 10 Vils. That would be taste if he gets there. Carbone, realizing his vulnerability to this, has to back off. Befell will find himself 4 Swedish villagers in the middle of the map. That's just generous of Sheikh. That. Oh, the bait! The bait! Oh, and out come the melee hacklights. He wants to try and get into the melee mode, but he can't quite do it. But I don't think it really matters. The area of effect does good damage as well. And from 4 vills going down to only 1 going down, and the Falcons packing. Unfortunately, Carbone now training that 1 Colv. I suppose that ensures that it's going to get its value. But he's already lost a lot of units because of these Falcons. They're being pull tricked by the Hussies, by the hacks. You see they're being pull tricked along the reverse drag box micro as well, and these Falcons are just in full range of the army. Carbone was looking to try and defend. Yes, no, maybe. Gets in there, and there's so many half-dead units. And the Falcons are having an absolute field day behind this. We're talking about those reinforcing hacks. I don't know where they've gone. I guess they've joined the army already. But just imagine if they weren't up here. There'd be no way Carbone's defending this one. And I think we can safely say there's no reason to go Swedish Karelians anymore. I think Sheikh has found that this meta is just absolutely so much better. Chalk and cheese between Karelians. And it's just going to march forward, take the cold volley, and just dump back on the cold ruins. The game's still close, the scores are still close. And now the Halbs get engaged in close combat, and the Falcons go down, so Colv available, and we're still training our Skirm Halb. We've got our Halb HP from the Arsenal. The Jaegers are not being reinforced, there's only 4 of them remaining. And then soon from this multi-unit composition back down to pure hacks, and Sheikh's not even sent an upgrade card yet. No cav combat. Surprises me. Floating many resources. Sends in Prospector Wagon to try and replenish his Torp mines, but he's stuck between going H3 and H4. But Sheikh, the victory is just over here. The victory is begging for the Vils to get kills on the west side and on the east side. But the Halbs are resurgent, the Skirms are being trained, and Sheikh's taking a time out. He's like, guys, I need to regroup. This is, I thought I won this game 10 minutes ago, but Carbone, he keeps on coming back with more units. Team Infantry HP coming behind. Sheikh unpausing the game. More Skirms being trained. Should be looking in for a 3rd Rax at this moment. He does have the eco to sustain triple barracks production, and these now are triple carded infantry. Next card will probably be 1,000 coin, maybe 1,000 coin, and a 3rd Rax in another house might actually be a better play. Oh my god! Here comes the raid. Sheikh checking the stream, looking for the villagers, and will come in for the snipe. And Carbone's like, right, got to slowly move the army across, and this is what I was talking about. You can't have villas both sides. You've got to pick a side and reinforce, and there's so many villagers going to go down as a result of this. And yeah, you might need the Pioneers versus Sweden if this is how these games go on, because infantry HP just doesn't really compare to losing 8 vills there from Carbone, just down. Finally, the villagers go mid-map, and I think he's realised actually these vills need to save the army. These vills could safely gather this coin mine, hunt, or gather the small berry bushes, and maybe join the Swedish villagers here on this hunt. Leather cannons here from Sheikh. Why is Sheikh going leather cannons instead of falconets? Why are you doing this, Sheikh? Why? I can't really give you a great answer to this. I guess it's to deal with the Culverin. I think Culverin's still 2-shot a leather cannon. They survive with 10 HP, I think. It's 40 times by 4. But more Culves, that's going to be good pickings there. And Sheikh hoping to pick off this Culverin, but I think once he sees 3rd and 4th Culve, it's going to be hard. Another pause coming in from these players. It's as if these players don't want to be playing the show match right at this moment. Who is pausing the game at this moment? I don't know. I don't know who is pausing. It said that Sheikh paused the first one. Yeah, Sheikh's asking for a tap out. He's like, please, I need time to consider. Why am I only 122 points ahead of my Dutch opponent? Oh, this is going to be the worst YouTube video ever, isn't it? Welcome to the show match of pauses, because both players are just baby issues, smoke issues, toilet issues. Maybe Sheikh's nursing a turtle head and just gone, man, I need to go. I get us saying that Big Carbone will win, and he hasn't even played Germany yet. There's a load of nil still to come from Carbone. I'm not too sure if they have a gentleman's agreement about Otto being banned or not, but yeah, Germany's still to come. And Sheikh unpausing there. 13 pauses remaining. Wonder how many will end the game with. Villagers getting out there. There's another batch of leather cannons from this artillery foundry, but Sheikh should realise that there's a whole army here. He should probably cancel this batch. Yeah, Halb straight on to first leather cannon. Colves unpacking. They're going to target a different leather cannon. Oh, it's 4 leather cannons gone down straight away. Why did Sheikh continue to that batch? And yes, sneaking in with more leather cannon kills. The Hack's going to dive in. Skirms. Unfortunately, melee not going to be great. Range cavalry combat coming in here from Sheikh, but the Colves are still alive, and most of these leather cannons are going down. Splash damage, 10 HP each on both these units, but there's Skirm Halb doing so much damage behind this, and the Hacks are trying to find an angle to attack that Culverin, but it's still alive, and that area effect might take a double kill, and it takes one the other, and yeah, the Hacks is abandoned and going for another raid, looking for those villagers. All of Carbone's villagers in the middle of the map, maybe going back for milling action trees, I don't know, but I think Carbone's realised that those Hearts are not in the fight, they're gone somewhere else. And we still have 1,000 coin in base here for Carbone. Those banks are working overtime. These are favourable exchange rates on the open stock market. 1,000 coin. Advanced Church coming in, looking for some Stradiot supports. Does have bosses in deck, could just go that straight away and save the palaver of actually going into a church, but that could allow him to get banks 6 and 7 if he wants to with the coffee trade. Halb's trying to catch up with the Hackblights, but unfortunately when you put the Halberders into cover, it's the easiest kiting micro that Sheikh has to do, but I suppose buys time for the main army to siege Torps. This coin mine will not be gathered from anymore. Villagers chasing the Halbs they're coming with, and I actually kind of low-key love that all villagers are now back in base here for Carbone. The threats being out on the map, just not worth it anymore. Comes the Advanced Church and more Halberdiers coming in. 17 on the map currently. Full batch of 9 comes out behind. Sometimes you forget that Sweden can train Jaegers from the barracks after sending that cheaper Jaeger card as well. Not saying that is the ticket or was a ticket, but versus basically Skirm Halb, you can't go wrong with a full amount of Jaegers at this point. Yes, your coin mine situation will be tough. Now going for double H2 Huss. The Hacks looking for villagers over here. Good idea. Coming back for a basically be timing and Shake with the 15 Husk play. And there's only a handful of halbs over here. Most of the other halbs back in base there for Carbone. Yeah, they're on siege, torping siege and duty. That sounds like a German word. Torpen siege. Yeah, Husk pulling the halbs away and the hacks are working, but now there's so many carnage skirms there just tearing through the hack blights. And yes, the halbs will go down, the exchange will be done, the trade's going on. But I think behind this, I think Carbone's happy with the lever cannon pickups, the hack blight kills behind this, and yes, getting the hacks out of the way. The I love how the halberdiers are not even interested, remotely interested in trying to save the skirms, opting to try and kill mines with torps with no mines associated. Finally, he comes in to save the skirms. A couple skirms survive. And Micro straight back onto the hackblights there from the skirmishers. You've got to credit another low HP hackblight being picked off there. Carbone on top of this. Halbs pushing back these hackblights and hack pellets. I'm going to hackblight. I know there's that one person in my YouTube who absolutely hates my pronunciations. I've been going for hacks more often than not this game. In honor of him, if you're watching, I love you. Oh, there's Halb Skirm play. You just feel that Halb Skirm, you can just get outmaneuvered so hard. Like, I feel like something like this just shouldn't work, but it actually is working. 6 banks in for Carbone. He's sent in coffee trade. He hasn't got age 1 villager plus bank, but he's now sending in 1,000 coin, which, what a great card that is behind. And you know, that will just continuously mass up. He's going to get another bank, it looks like. Probably needs another mill as well. He's finally eating his fat llamas have been around for the whole game. That's all his votes. May they resteth in peace of. They're getting back. They have to run. It's just chasing now. They get diving in and the halbs just turn around. Ville's looking for the punch on the Colv, but they just want to walk straight into the halberdiers. Is this a tactical exchange here from Shake? Is this a bait? Or is this just a last ditch? Trying to get the Vills back. Sweden economy is not too bad. You know, I guess somebody's got their black breed on them. Yeah, the torps are pretty decent, but he's only down to 130 torps. I'll be trying to torp some trees up behind this to be preparing for that mill switchover. So many Vills also out on the map going down, and his halberdiers, once they do connect, huge hand attack, 36. Yes, the villagers have their 20% melee resistance. The hacks try and get back in, but the skirms just enjoying range attack. And Shake has to call it there. Calls the GG, and Big Carbone, with that game, levels the series 2 apiece. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It's nice to see Dutch win. It's nice to see that the game wasn't over and done with one of these Ville raids, because I was just like thinking, okay, Eye in the Sky is really easy. I know that. I'm not playing. I'm not trying to say I'm the similar level. But if you can see the strategical big picture of hack combo of an army, move around, put on that pressure, oh, there's so many Vills could have gone down, and you know, Carbone realised eventually he had to stay in base and did that. But then that meant that all his units were fighting together in one ball and were being more effective as well. And some really good Colv micro there from Carbone as the game went on. I will say there were micro elements there from Carbone which actually were really impressive. And just managed to squeeze that extra 15% from the army to get to the rewards he needed to do there. The early game with the early Pike Huss exchanges there, that was interesting as well. At some point, yeah, Carbone lost his skirms to the Huss, but I think he did the damage. I think he was happy with that exchange. Killed a Vil or two from Shake. Yeah, there's definitely a Vil kill in here, but you don't see it as clear as you might expect to. And some of the torps going down as well. Yeah, one. I mean, at least, come on, there's at least 3 or 4. We know that. I think these would get sieged by the pikes later on while other action was going on elsewhere. But in terms of resources, in terms of military, yeah, good game. This is the push with the Jaegers and the Falks, and just the population decimation here from Shake. The reinforcements not when they needed to be. There's moments in the game where Shake was floating some res, and that would have been the difference, definitely. of securing this victory. But 2 apiece, we'll move on to game number 5. I'll see you guys in the next one.